this video, we'll guide you through the proper cleaning procedure for the Columbus Instruments modular treadmill. To follow along, prepare 3 bowls, one with a mild soap and water solution, one with clean water for rinsing, and one placed under the belt to catch runoff. You'll also need a small scrubbing brush and paper towels or cleaning wipes. Let's get started. Begin the cleaning process by disconnecting the power supply from both the treadmill and the shocker assembly. This step is essential for your safety, as it ensures that no electrical current is flowing through the system while you are handling or cleaning any of its components. Next, release the 2 latches on the shocker assembly, one at the top and one at the bottom, to detach the unit. Also, remove the front cap and set it aside. This part will appear again later in the cleaning sequence. Remove the support bar beneath the treadmill belt and gently lower the belt to rest on the table. Carefully place a bowl underneath the front end of the treadmill lane to collect any excess liquid that may drain during the cleaning process. This is the bowl with mild soap water, which will be used shortly for rinsing the brush. Using your hand, rotate the black hub on the side of the treadmill. This will manually drive the belt forward, allowing access to the entire surface for cleaning. Dip the brush into the soapy solution and begin cleaning the belt using smooth to expose new sections of the surface. This manual movement is key for full coverage and ensures every part gets cleaned. Dip the brush into the soapy solution and continue applying it across the belt as you go. After a few passes, wipe the brush clean with a paper towel to remove any excess soap and loosen debris. Then switch to the bowl of clean water. You'll now repeat the same motion, rotating the hub by hand while brushing the belt surface, this time using only water to rinse away the remaining solution. If you encounter a concentrated buildup of residue on the belt, pause the rinsing process and switch to a dry paper towel. Use it to wipe the area more thoroughly and absorb excess moisture or debris. This step helps prevent the clean water from becoming too contaminated, keeping your rinse phase back and forth strokes while rotating it by hand. Continue rotating the hub by hand to gradually move the belt forward. As the belt advances, maintain a steady rhythm is more effective. Place a paper towel into a small bowl to keep it within easy reach during cleaning. Once that's set, resume rinsing the belt with clean water using the same controlled back and forth strokes while manually rotating the hub. Continue this process steadily, allowing the water to flush away any remaining soap or loosened debris. Manually rotate the belt as you go and use a paper towel to wipe the surface in small, manageable sections. Work methodically, focusing on one area at a time, and apply firm, consistent pressure to lift any moisture or leftover residue. This ensures the belt is both clean and dry, ready for use. Return to the brush and continue rinsing the belt with clean water, using steady strokes while rotating the belt. Finish by giving the belt a final wipe to remove any leftover moisture. Take a moment to ensure the surface is fully dry and free of residue. With that, the belt cleaning process is now complete, and we're ready to move on to the next step. With the belt finished, it's time to move on to cleaning the shocker assembly. Dip the tube brush into the soapy solution and begin scrubbing around the shocker bars. Use steady, controlled strokes to clean along each bar, paying close attention to areas where buildup tends to collect. After the initial scrubbing, rinse the brush in clean water and go over the same surfaces again, this time using only water to flush away the remaining soap. Once rinsed, switch to a paper towel and thoroughly wipe the entire assembly. Use a firm grip and make slow, deliberate passes along the bars and surrounding areas. Press into tight corners and follow the shape of the structure to absorb moisture and lift any remaining residue. Take your time here. This final wipe down is essential for drying the surface completely and leaving it free of contaminants. Now clean the front cap using the same brush. Start with the inner surfaces, reaching into edges and corners where buildup may collect. Then move to the outer side, brushing along seams and ridges. Before continuing, grab a paper towel. Use it to wipe down the entire cap, moving slowly and applying steady pressure. Make long, overlapping strokes and take care to cover every section. Follow the shape of the surface, pressing into corners and curved areas to remove trapped moisture. Go over each section more than once if needed, and pay attention to any damp spots that may remain. Take your time to ensure the cap is fully clean and dry. With the front cap now complete, the cleaning process is finished. Take a moment to organize your cleaning materials before moving on. Begin reassembly by picking up the shocker assembly and preparing it for placement. Carefully lower it into position, aligning it with the mounting points. Once seated, secure the unit by closing the top and bottom latches firmly. Now let's slide the support bar back beneath the treadmill belt and make sure it's properly locked in place. The cleaning process is now complete. Thank you for watching. Columbus Instruments proudly supports your research and the pursuit of precision in every step.